Hello. Today's bonus game is Clues by Sam. Katie says two criminals in column D have a criminal directly above them. Well, this is column D. So we need two criminals in column D that both have criminals above them. So Oscar can't do that. Gabe can't do that. So we need Ziad and Terry to be criminals in order for them to both have criminals above them. So Oscar is also a criminal. So that's done. Two criminals in row one have an innocent directly below them. I don't think I can use that yet. There's only one innocent above Max. So there's one innocent above Max, Ivan or Chad. So we can mark that. We can just say, hey, yellow, yellow, one of each is what that means. There's only one innocent above Ruby. Okay, so that means Max can't be innocent. Max has to be criminal in order to fulfill that because we already knew one of these was innocent. All right, so we got that done. We got that marked, so I can gray that out. Bonnie has only one innocent neighbor. Okay, so Bonnie has these neighbors. We know one of these is innocent, so Hilda has to be criminal, or Hilda would be second innocent. Okay, Ruby is one of two innocents in column B. So Ruby is innocent, and there's two innocents in column B. That's the second one of these two. So Wally's a criminal. All right, Ruby says only one column has exactly three criminals. Well, that's this one. This column has three criminals. Because we know there's two innocents in column B. So there's three criminals. There's a few ways we know that, but that means Gabe has to be a criminal in order to prevent this column from having three. We're going to keep that active. Nancy is one of Ivan's 7 criminal neighbors. So Ivan has 7 criminals, meaning Ivan has only one innocent. What do we do with that? So there's only one innocent somewhere here. Okay, maybe we can learn more about that. One innocent in row 5. So row 5 has one innocent. So that's going to be, we'll just use red for that. Here or here. So one innocent in row 5 has a criminal directly above. Okay. So whichever one of these is innocent, the criminal is above it. These could both be innocent then, as long as there's not a criminal above. So I got to be careful about that. I'm just gonna mark all 3 of these red to remind myself to read that for red. Hopefully that works. What's Oscar say? 2 criminals in row 1 have innocents directly below them. So we know Gabe is one of them. Bonnie is not one of them. Well, we know that Ivan has only one innocent around it. And so if Bonnie isn't the innocent with a criminal below, sorry. If we know Bonnie, oh wait, hold on. 2 criminals around have an innocent below. Never mind. I thought about that backwards. 2 innocents in B. What haven't I read? Is it Ivan? Wait, hold on. So 2 criminals in row 1 have an innocent directly below them. That could easily be Chad. If we make Chad a criminal, that just fulfills it. Ivan's innocent in that case. Bonnie can't do it because Hilda's not innocent. But Frida, let's say Frida was criminal and Jose was innocent. Then Chad would have to be innocent and Ivan would be a criminal. And that doesn't work because Ivan would now have 2 innocents, right? If Chad would have to be innocent and Ivan criminal. Otherwise, we'd have 3 in the top row, 3 criminals with innocents below, which isn't allowed. It has to be 2. So, and this doesn't work because now Ivan has Chad and Jose as innocents, but Ivan only sees 1 innocent around him. So that doesn't work. So as a result, it's not Frida, it's Chad that does that. Chad is criminal and Ivan is innocent. I feel like something's been stolen again. All right, so what do we learn from Chad? Exactly 2 of the 11 criminals on the edges are my neighbors. So Chad's neighbors are these, and these are the edge ones. So we already have 1 criminal. We only have 1 criminal on the next to him on the edge. So one of these is a criminal and one's innocent. So there's only 1 innocent in this row. Excuse me. So I'll mark these 2 yellow. Um, one of each. Oh, and so since okay, and they both neighbor Ivan. So if one of these is innocent, which it has to be because Chad needs to see two criminals, not three, then these all have to be criminals around Ivan. I've never been this happy being suspended. Today I'll just relax. Yep, just hanging around today. So no new clues. So it means we should know more. So there's 11 criminals around the edges. Let's think about that. So we know that one of these is a criminal. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 8, because one of these is definitely innocent at least. So up to 8, 9, 10. So to get to 11, Phil has to be a criminal. And then that also means that one of these has to be a criminal. So this is one of each then. Okay. This is one of each. Two persons on the edges have an innocent directly above them. Two persons, so any person. So Katie's an innocent on the edge, and sorry, Oscar has Katie above, and Wally has Ruby above. So that's it. So if Bonnie were innocent, then Hilda would also have an innocent above, and that would be three persons on the edges. That's no good. So Bonnie has to be a criminal. I'll take a swing at the relaxation as well. That means Frida is the innocent that's next to Ivan. Wait a second. I think I know what's missing. Okay. And what else does this mean? Well, we need one innocent in row 5 to have a criminal above them. So Vera could be innocent. That would make Zola a criminal. That seems okay. If Vera was a criminal, Zola would be an innocent. And Sue would be a criminal. And that would be 3 criminals in this column. So we can't make Zola be innocent with a criminal above them because we only get one column with 3 criminals. B already has that. So C can't have 3 criminals, and so we can't make Zola innocent with Sue criminal, which would be required. Let's get rid of that one. Would be required for one innocent in row 5 to have a criminal above. So it's going to be Vera is innocent, and then Zola is a criminal, and then we need to avoid having 3 criminals, so Sue needs to be criminal as well. Nice. All right. Well, oh, this was the July 5th hard one. Okay. I was expecting to do the July 6th one, which should be a Monday, which is the easiest of the week. But I guess I just did the Sunday one, which is the hardest week. I guess I'm doing this too early. But anyway, that was fun. Solved in under 8 minutes. Pretty good for a hard. Let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's bonus game will be. It is Ian Bolschweiler's suggestion of Weaver. So, if you're following along, tomorrow we'll be playing Weaver. And how'd you do?